very dark. I might just, while I'm waiting for you all to join me, I'm going to turn my strip light on if I can get to it. Just bear with me. So, hello everyone, I am here. I'm just going to turn on my strip light. Let's just move over here. And that's better. That's better. Hello there, Pam's Opinion. So let's put some makeup on, shall we? I've got another little tip for you about concealing. I'm well as well. How are you, Pam? Let's put some Flawless filter on. Let's find a brush. I've got Jack upstairs shouting away. Hello, Terry. I'm glad you got my message. So when you've all joined me, I'll give you the next saga of my medication. Hello, Stacey. So yeah, it's really dark here. I'm so glad that we've passed the shortest day of the year. I thought I'd do a look using this new Eyes to Mesmerise that I was showing people on Instagram. So Charlotte brought out a new Eyes to Mesmerise, but she made it exclusive to Cult Beauty. And I think we all missed it. It came out in October. But I spotted it on Cult Beauty, and by the time I realised, it was actually reduced. Well, unfortunately, it's sold out. But I say that, but whenever she releases something exclusively to a particular brand, she will always bring it out eventually on her site. So this is either too late or too early for you to get. Yes. Now, so this is the set. So I did have a chat with some people on Instagram this morning. This is the set. It was on Cult Beauty. It may come back into stock. It was £50, but by the time I spotted it, it had been reduced to £35. It's sold out now, but you never know. It might come back on Cult Beauty. It's exclusive to Cult Beauty, and it's got Star Gold, which, as you know, is an existing shade. It's got the Legendary Lashes Volume 2, and it's got Golden Eclipse, which is the new shade. So I'm going to do a look with it. I'm good. I got my Charlotte Tilbury box in the mail the other day. It was a Diva Lights box. However, instead of getting the facial mask wash, I got a 15ml magic cream instead. Are you happy with it? Sounds good. I think I saw a video about the Diva Lights box. It was quite good. It wasn't all stuff that she can't sell, because sometimes I think that's what happens. So Star Gold is in the set, yes, with the new shade, yes. But this one is called, I'm going to do a quick video because obviously I'll have shown it you all, but I've got swatches of all my colour, not Colour Chameleons, Eyes to Mesmerise. So I've done a comparison, but it doesn't compare to any of them, because I did wonder whether or not she kind of renamed one. But it definitely doesn't compare to any of her other Eyes to Mesmerise. I love the Diva Lights palette. There's a beautiful coppery shade that I love to put as a single one and done shadow. Yeah, and the Diva Lights is lovely, actually. Right, I'm just going to put on some foundation. So you got 30 mils of magic cream for free. That's good. There have been some really good deals, I have to say. So I've got another little tip and trick. that, do you know what? I've pre-filmed a load of videos and I just haven't put them out. So there will definitely be some over the festive period. Are we all ready for Christmas? I haven't got my turkey yet. I'm going to get up early tomorrow morning and go into my 24-hour Tesco. Right, so that's Airbrush Flawless Foundation. And then I need a concealer. And I need a brighter one. Let's see what have we got here. Right. Aldi Medium. And by the way, if you go online, these concealers are available again on Aldi online. You found the CT set on another website. Which website is that, Stacey? Well done. And then I can tell everyone. Hi Sheena, I did send DMs out as well to people. I still have a lot of stuff to do and I have to go to my hometown and buy sausage and barbecue. We are having a country Christmas dinner. So Stacey, what site did you find the set on? I thought it was exclusive to Cult Beauty. You can't remember the exact name. Okay. Well, I'll put out a post later on. Hi everyone, sorry, jumped on and now I have to jump off. Long story. No worries, Nina. As I said, I'm later today. Now, so those of you who watched me on Instagram earlier on will know my little tale about my medication. Before I get on to that, I'm just going to show you this little trick. Right. Can you see that? Remember I did that thing about the shadows here. The other thing, oh, it's £34. Brilliant. It's even better than Cult Beauty. Yeah, so I was talking about these shadows and how you can get rid of them with powder. Well, I thought I'd share with you another little tip. Now, one of the things that I have when I look at the shadows and stuff on my face, and it's actually, my mum was exactly the same. Hello, Jane. Hi, Jane. Oh, Jane is selling a lipstick by Dior. Jane, do you want to tell everyone what shade it is? She's not used it. She bought a duplicate by accident. And so therefore she wants to sell it because she didn't realise she already had the shade. Everything used to be every 4 weeks. Now some are 2 weeks. Meds have all been... Oh, yes. Right, I'm going to tell you about my medication in a minute. But I just wanted to show you this. So I'm going to mix some medium, because medium is a little bit too light for me, and dark to show you this. I need to get some more Magic Away or something that I don't have to mix, I think. I do love this concealer, but I just get annoyed that I have to mix it all the time. But yes, this concealer is available again on Aldi's website. Oh, and Jane, they've got a new set of the, I know Jane likes these sets, the new set of the Caviar this year, which has got a serum in it, an overnight moisturising mask, and an eye cream. So if you check out Aldi. Now, I've got on, my mum had the same thing. If I don't smile, if I just look straight at the camera like this, I actually look really miserable. And the reason is because I've got this downturned mouth. So it kind of gives me that clown miserable face. You can't remember the shade. Look under Butter Toy One seller on eBay. It's £10 off. Right. Okay, I'll put that up later on my community as well, Jane. So, Jane's eBay thing is Butter Toy One seller on eBay. Okay? Now, I'm going to get onto the medication story in a second. So I've got this downturned mouth, which makes me look miserable unless I smile. Because it does this, and because I've got these little lines here. Can you see what I mean? So another little trick with shadows is that what I do, so if you've got this as well, what I do is I put concealer and I point the concealer as though I'm going up from the lip line at the side. I don't think it's going to show it as well, but I take it, it's because the light's not very good. Because the light's not very good, you can still see the shadow, but take my word for it, in a better light, that actually minimises it. So it's just a little trick. If you've got a downturned mouth, just take it to the corner of your lip and just take your concealer and point it up. And that's the other thing you can do here as well. Where you've got the downturned eyes, you can just take your concealer at the side, like that, and point that up, and it just gives your eyes a lift. Right, okay, so my medication, another thing with my medication. So he upped my dose, so I had to change the strength of patches. Took my old patches off my repeat prescription, and then put 5 patches on my new repeat prescription. Now, your repeat prescription is supposed to last you a month, and I'm supposed to put them on once every 3 days. So he only gave me a fortnight. Thank you, Jane. He only gave me a fortnight of patches on my repeat. So I ordered the 5, and then I queried it with the doctor. In the meantime, picked up my 5 patches. The doctor changed my repeat prescription to 10. Great. So I waited until last week, till I had about 2 or 3 left. And then I put in an order. And because it's all computerized, the computer looked and said, she ordered those a week and a half ago. She ordered 10, even though I didn't order 10, I only ordered 5, but it was since changed. So they refused it. So I had to ring up and I had to explain to them what had happened and say to them, you know, I've got 1 patch left. In fact, I put the last patch on Monday. And if I run out, it's dangerous. You're not supposed to stop taking it suddenly. So again, I had that. And anyway, that's why I couldn't do my live at 1 o'clock, because I had to go and pick them up. But the continuing bit of the saga is, she says, while she gets her powder. When I got to the pharmacy, I got a text just before I went, and I thought, oh, great, they have got it in. It says, please pick up your prescription. So I thought, phew, but I never take anything for granted until the medication is in my hands. Got there, got into the queue, had to wait about 40 minutes in it's like a drive-through pharmacy. And then it was my turn. And she looked in they keep them in the safe. Because they're strong, you know. They keep mine in the safe. The powder trick again. Oh yeah, the powder trick. You see, it's not going to look as spectacular here, Jane, because of the light at the moment, shadow is being accentuated, but you basically tuck it in there. But you can still see the shadow because of the lighting, but normally it looks a lot more impressive than that. So you just dab it in. So so she looked in the safe, and basically in the safe they keep them. There's one eye done. It does make a big difference. And then she said she couldn't find it. I thought, oh, here we go again. She looked again, and she looked again, and then she went like this on the computer, and she opened the counter and she said, the computer says you've already picked them up. I said, I've not picked them up. I said, you've only texted me 40 minutes ago, and I've been sat in this queue an hour ago, and I've been sat in the queue for 40 minutes. It takes me 20 minutes to drive here. I've not picked them up. Oh, okay, hang on a minute. Then she went to get the pharmacist. The pharmacist opened the safe, found it straight away. But this is what, I mean, people saying the computer says you've picked it up already. That was a lie. No apology. That was a lie. The computer doesn't speak. I'd like to inform everybody, computers don't have vocal cords and they don't have brains. They're only as good as what people input into them. Anyway, I finally got my medication. But you know, it always takes some kind of hassle. Right, what's this? You purchased some e.l.f. HD loose powder because of my tips. Thank you, that's very good. e.l.f. is very, very good, actually, a good make. Now, what's this about the mystery box, Shahina? Terrible customer service from Charlotte Tilbury. No, I haven't seen the video you sent me. Denying that someone ordered the mystery box. I'll have to go and have a look at that. Sorry, Shahina. So I'm going to use this new shade of Eyes to Mesmerise that's in this exclusive Cult Beauty box. And this is the shade Golden Eclipse. And it's very pretty. It's a pure yellow gold, basically. I'm going to put it on with my fingers. I'll swatch you a little bit first. That's what it looks like. And I know when you look at it, you'll think, oh, that's like some of her others. But believe me, I've swatched them all, and I'm going to put up a video of the swatches, and it isn't like any of her other ones. You look at it and you think, oh, is that Star Gold? It's not Star Gold. Star Gold is darker. So I'm going to just show you here. I'm interested, Stacey, to find out where you found it, because it's definitely advertised as exclusive to Cult Beauty. Thank you, Rachel. Rachel loves my jumper. I got this from Marks and Spencer's 2 years ago. Isn't that pretty? I put this on Instagram earlier. You're a stubborn Taurus. You managed to find it. Was it an American site? Because maybe it's exclusive in the UK to Cult Beauty. It is. It's a pretty one, isn't it? Now, one of you said earlier on when I put it on that it, I think it was Nina, and she's not here, but she said it looks like Diana, the Lisa Eldridge Diana, which I haven't got any of the Lisa Eldridge eyeshadows yet. It's a UK site. Well, then they're fibbers, aren't they? If it's not really exclusive. But that's good, especially if they've still got some. So that's what it looks like. It's really lovely Christmassy shade. And I thought what I'll do is I'll put on a bit of this nudes, the nude palette over the top. Just so to take down the hood of my eye, but just leave the nice gold. You're stubborn with VB. Ah, I don't blame you. So I'm just going to take some of this taupey shade here from the nude palette and start building up the intensity in my socket. So it'll be quite a simple look, but it'll be very effective, hopefully. If you've got fairer skin, that will be enough. But for me, I want to build up the intensity a bit more. You still haven't opened any of your items. What, because you're so annoyed? Well, you could always send them back, get a refund, and order some Lisa Eldridge or something. What's that there? Now that would work. It on fairer skin, that would be enough. But I'm just going to take some of this darker one with a light hand and tap it off. And just work that in as well. Because I want there to be a contrast with the gold. Yes, do you know what, Jane? Jane's just discovered Kiko Milano and saying it's really good and it's good value. It is. And I was looking on Kiko Milano last night because I saw a review of a palette which looked so like Charlotte Tilbury palettes, her quad palettes. And it was called, not Dolce Vita, but Dolce Diva. And it looked very similar, the packaging, to Charlotte Tilbury quads. And the colours were beautiful. But it must have been a limited edition. Because I can't find it anymore on the Kiko Milano website. But they have got some very pretty palettes on there. And they are very reasonably priced. Now, what you could do is put some gold over the top of it. But I like this formula because especially if you're of a certain age, which I am, where your lids are starting to be a little bit crepey, I think the Eyes to Mesmerise formula is really flattering on the lids because it gives you that shine that you used to get even when you put powders on when you were in your 20s. You just lost it with your doctor. Why did you lose it with your doctor, Shahina? We want to hear all about it. So I nearly lost it at the pharmacy. We want to know how you nearly lost it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the highlighter. I knew there was a reason I got the Charlotte Darling palette out, which I love, by the way. Shahina, can you see my messages? Did you like Chiffon and Mirror? Yes. Now, the reason I haven't, I can tell you all on here. I bought Chiffon and Mirror and I haven't reviewed it yet for a good reason. Now, I can say this safely because my sister doesn't watch any of my lives. I know that for a fact. But I bought my sister I bought her a Victoria Beckham lid luster. And I knew that if I suddenly posted, I've got this new from Victoria Beckham, my sister would figure out that what I'd got her for Christmas. So that's why I haven't posted anything about it on Instagram. Because my sister does follow me on Instagram. So no mentioning it on Instagram. Oh, thank you, Jane. Jane's going to send me a sparkly eyeshadow pencil. Thank you. You wrote a letter of complaint today. But why did you complain? We want to hear all about it. I'm going to take this shade here from the Charlotte Darling palette. And I'm going to pop some of that in here and under my brow. I'm actually in the mood. Tomorrow, I think I might use this palette tomorrow. Because I'm in the mood for using this. I love this palette. And I nearly didn't buy it. It was the one that I nearly didn't buy because they were repeat shadows of ones in a bigger palette that she'd done at Christmas. And I thought I don't need it. But I'm so glad that I did get it. Because you can see I've used a lot of it. I like that look. And then I'm going to take this nice matte kind of reddy brown. And I'm going to use that underneath. What was the new shade name? The new shade name is Golden Eclipse. And that's what it looks like on my hand. Oh, sorry, there. Golden Eclipse. And it's very pretty. It is a yellow gold. Star gold is darker. And it's got more copper in it. And what I'm going to do later is I'll put out a very quick video. Now that I've told you all about it, I'll put out a very quick video and I'll do all the swatches. And I'll also put the swatches on Instagram so you can see. I've swatched all the Eyes to Mesmerize next to it. Oh, Shahina, you got that's that thing where you've got something that you're running out of and they've messed it up. That's what's happened. That's what happened to me. With a brown eyeliner and gracefully pink on the lips. Oh, that would look lovely. Can you swatch it next to Star Gold? I can. Bear with me. I'll go and get my Star Gold. I don't want to use this new one because I've still got some left. And I want the option to give that away if I need to. So just bear with me a second. I'll go and get Star Gold. In fact, I can swatch all of them then live. So let me just do that. I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves, ladies. Don't mind all the Christmas boxes in the background from Amazon. Right, I'm back with my eyes to mesmerise. Now, we want Star Gold. So I did check it against Sunset Rose and all her new ones as well. Rose Gold. It's hiding from me. Star Gold, here we are. Got it. Have they changed your medication schedule as well, Bushra? This is the thing, doctors mess up and then you're the one that suffers and you're the one that's having to deal with it. That's what happened with my patches. They messed up, put the wrong amount on my prescription, and then the computer thought I was ordering them too early. And it so winds you up, doesn't it, Shahina? Because the last thing you want to do over Christmas is run out of medication. It's the worst time in the world. Right, here is Star Gold. Let me just swatch it underneath so you can see it's very different. It's a lot darker. Okay, so that's the new one, Golden Eclipse, and that's Star Gold. If it's any consolation, doctors and pharmacies mess up in Wales. What I really disliked, what really annoyed me about my situation was that having not found them in the safe, she goes tap, 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 tap. Computer says you've already picked them up. And that really annoys me because there's an implication, you know, that these type of medications, you want the champagne one? Yeah, I'll get Jean. Yeah. These medications are something that, you know, can become really addictive and you start making up stories and getting too much of it. So you're under suspicion. And the minute the other pharmacist found it in the safe, I really wanted to say to her, so why was the computer saying I'd pick them up then? What was all that about? You know? But there was no, oh, I'm sorry. Yes, they were there. I've already sent complaints to my doctor. Now, my doctor, that was just, what he did is he put 5 on instead of 10. And then the computer wouldn't let me reorder them after 2 weeks because it thought I was over-ordering. Right, here is Jean, the champagne one, Stacey. But don't worry, I'm going to put up all the pictures later. There is the champagne one. So you can see you're not going to get a duplicate. It is, trust me when I say that this Golden Eclipse is not like any others. The only annoying thing about this kit is that you've got to get Star Gold with it. And you've got to get a Legendary Lashes. But she may bring it out separately in the new year on a, because she'll never just leave something as an exclusive to a certain brand. She always eventually brings it out on her website. So, you know, you might want to wait until it's out on her website and then you might be able to buy it separately. But if you want it now, you're definitely not going to be duplicating. I'll just show you a couple more while I've got them out. So here's Copper Sunrise. I checked them all because when you looked at it, I thought, oh, maybe that is a duplicate of something. And it actually really isn't. So that's Copper Sunrise. See, so I would describe this new one as a true yellow gold in comparison to the others. And then Sunset Rose. Again, that's darker. A lot darker. It's just not like any of the others that she's brought out. It might be comparable to some of the colour chameleons. I would say, I tell you what it reminds me of. It is like, do you remember a bar of gold? It's like a cream version of a bar of gold. See? And if you layer it up, you'll get it really... My eyes and my nose are streaming today. So just bear with me a minute. And they were doing that before I put a shred of makeup on. And yes, I've done a COVID test and I don't have it. Just in case anyone's worried. Let me put another layer of this on. So you can really build these up. Is it like chiffon? It might be. I'm going to swatch that later because that's in another room, Stacey. I'll swatch that later for you. So look, you can build this up. It's basically a true yellow gold. It reminds me of the MAC one that I got. That was a true yellow gold, but that is a different consistency. And I think that works really well with people that have got olive undertones to their skin. A true yellow gold works particularly well on somebody with olive undertones. Thank you, Bushra. So there they all are. And so you can see it's not like anything else. Now, I'm just going to do some... I'm going to just do some mascara while I'm chatting to you. Hello, Jack. Come and say hello to my Ali Pallies. They haven't seen you for a long time. They don't know how much you're growing. Come and say hello.
Hi.
Oh, come on. He's shy now. Do you remember when he used to appear on my channel?
Shy. I'm not shy, but look at my face, Mum.
What's wrong with your face? What's wrong with it? What?
You must be blind.
No, I haven't got my glasses on.
I got dried up skin. Like,
I'm sure they won't mind. Do you think it will suit fair skin? Yes. Yes, I just, you know, I'm saying it particularly will suit somebody with olive undertones. But yes, definitely, because it's a light shade. I think it will suit pretty much anyone, really. I mean, if you've got very cool undertones, it might look a bit too yellow. If you don't like yellow. So if you've got very cool undertones, you might not warm to it. Although it would be a contrast with your skin. But it will look a lot yellower. I'm just using my Pillow Talk mascara.
Mum,
Yes.
can I borrow my passport for a second to do the...
Yes, but don't lose it, darling, please.
Well,
Can you bring it back, please, and put it in that drawer with the other passports?
okay.
Jack's just got a new passport. Yes, his voice is a lot deeper now. And he's about 5'8.5" and a size 9.5 shoe. which in European is, I don't know what that is in a European shoe size. But to give you a comparison, a size 3 is 35. 3.5 is 36, and he's a size 9.5, so he's probably something like 44. And he's not completely through his growth spurt yet. He's going to be very tall and very big. Yes, it would work very well with Pat McGrath. Oh, Jane's off. Bye, Jane. Yes, exactly. The mascara's £25 on its own. As I said, this was originally, this set was £50. But luckily, I didn't know about it then. By the time I spotted it, it was 35. So let's pick up, what's this one? Walk of Note. I tell you what I'm going to put on. Your son's 6'5" and size 12 shoes. How old is he, Jane? Is he fully grown? 6'5", my God. I would hope he's fully grown. I just really looking forward to Jack being, I think he's going to be, I did that thing on him when he was a toddler, you know, where you predict their height. And I did it based on my ulnar length because of my curved spine. And his predicted height was 6'1.5". And I'm really looking forward to it because I just think it's really great. Disabled woman, 4'8", with a 6'1" son. I just love the fact that it just completely breaks all the stereotypes. Right, I'm just using here the medium to dark Film Star Bronze and Glow. I love the bronzer in this one. And the glow actually works, even though it looks more like a blush. You have to kind of close your eyes and not believe what your eyes are telling you about it. Your eyes are telling you that's too dark as a highlighter, isn't it? Like, that's way too dark as a highlight. And you just have to kind of close your eyes and say, no, it's a highlighter. I'm going to trust Charlotte. It is a highlighter. So you'll see what I mean. So there you go, my very dark orange, what looks like a blush. I mean, I'm probably a lot lighter than some women that would buy this palette. But as you can see, it works as a highlighter. I'm going to do that again. See, it does actually work as a highlighter. It's so strange. I mean, it's sort of a highlighter come blush still, but it does work as a highlighter. But it's such a shame because I think she should do a kind of middle range one with the dark bronzer and the light highlighter as well, because I'm going to put some of the light one on. Go. Now, of course, if you've got Jean, the one formerly known as Jean, but is now called Champagne, Eyes to Mesmerise, You know, pigment is pigment. You can always use that as a highlighter. I shall show you. I'll put a bit of that on as well. Stab some of that on with your fingers. And it's really Spotlight. Jean is Spotlight. She now calls this one Champagne. If you use her Eyes to Mesmerize, it's a perfect highlighter. Look at that. No different from putting her Spotlight one on. No different at all. So you can use that here. Just because it says it's an eyeshadow. Pigment is pigment. See? Same with the others. You could use, let's go mad now, you could use Sunset Rose as a shimmery blush. It's only because it says on the label it's an eyeshadow. If you put another label on it and said cream blush, same thing. So if you are thinking about getting an Eyes to Mesmerize, you can use it on other parts of the face. Right, I need a lipstick to finish off this look. You're 5'2". Wow. Yeah, I love it. I just love that. Because people will look, are you his mum? I love it. It was even great with my dad when my dad used to take him out. Because when you look at Jack, obviously his dad is, his dad's mum and dad are from Ireland. So Mick's got the red hair, the very, very fair, freckly skin. So he's got all of that mixed into him. And he definitely doesn't look one generation removed from Indian. And my dad used to go and pick him up at the nursery, and they used to have to go and check the photos because he said, "Oh, I'm Jack's granddad." And they kind of, "Are you sure?" His school friends couldn't believe it. They asked him why Maharaj was his surname. And he said, "Because my granddad's Indian." Like, no. I'm going to do a bit of Pillow Talk medium, I think. Lip liner. Pillow Talk medium. No. I shall find it. That's the intense one. This must be... No, that's not it. Oh, that's the intense one. Where's my medium one gone? Excuse me, guys. I found everything but Pillow Talk medium. Definitely not that one. I haven't used it that much. Oh, I can't be bothered. Where have you gone? Right, I'm going to just pick out another one now. This is silly. I'm I'm going to just use Hot Gossip. I can't be looking anymore. It's there somewhere, but... wasn't really. It's this one's too brown, but I'll get a pink lipstick and put it over the top. Now, what lipsticks have I got around me? Because I don't want to get up anymore. I'm being lazy. I'm being very lazy. They're all reds I've got around me at the moment. It's making me get up. It's going to make me get up, isn't it? Because all I've got around me... Ah, I know what I've got. I've got my Trini. Bound to have a pink there. Let's use a Trini one. I love Pookie, but Pookie's very pink. It's too pink for this look. Let's try some Tashi. No, not Tashi. Let's try Freddie. Maybe some Tashi over the top. That'll work. This is Freddie. I definitely need something a bit glossier over the top because my lips are dry. And then I'll put a bit of Tashi over the top. She's a bit shinier. I need to exfoliate my lips. I've got dry skin on them. So that is the look. With the gold. Definitely very pretty. And I'm hoping she will bring this out in the new year. And I will do a quick video doing a review of it and showing you all the swatches. Dual lips over the top, yes, that would work. I just haven't got it on me at the moment, but yes, it would. A dual lips would work very well over the top. And I'm going to get rid of that bit of skin, which is annoying me. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for sticking with me and joining me later today. Shahina, I hope you sort out your medication. I'm definitely in sympathy with you on that one. And I will see you before Christmas. I will pop up and do a live before Christmas. Don't forget to like the live. Take care. Love you all. Mwah.